It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the... He can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
56.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, here's Harris. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Regular. 5 wide.
On second down, here's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, hold. Middle. What's that?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lance looking to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Ready.
Now Samuel. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 74 yards. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Lance to throw it. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, well, those fastballs, it ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, Lance. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Lance's pass intercepted. The Bills
So after the INT, it's Allen. That's swung out wide to Harris. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Hines. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Alert! Half 85, half 85. Middle. What is that?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Inside the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 71 yards. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. On the move past the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Moody good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Their own 14-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On first down, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Here we go, set.
At their own 36-yard line.
Check, man.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Now a play fake. Lance. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
The extra point try now for Moody. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Niners 21, Bills 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now here's another carry for Harris. And a short gain down to about the 33. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9.
Five wide. Alert. Hey, home.
Throwing, Allen. That's caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. This is 1st and 10.
Ultra. Slide 2.
Now Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And, partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's 1st down. Lance back to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
10 cycles. 52 blaster. 10.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Double 38.
Right back to Mitchell here. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. Third down now. Here's Lance. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd down. Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Blue check.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 94 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. McCaffrey running up the middle. Taking it right down Broadway. He's to the 15. Touchdown 49ers. 47 yards there on the touchdown run. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
What can Allen do now with his drive? And his throw is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down.
56, 56.
Allen going to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was Trey Lance, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.